Talk to you again. How are you, sir?
Sean, always great to be with you. Good evening.
All right, I guess I got to get your reaction. I mean, we had this issue come up back in August in the first debate with Megyn Kelly and Donald Trump. Now Donald Trump is bowing out of this debate. What is your reaction to this in terms of, why is he holding on to something that is now, 5 months old?
Well, look, I think any candidate for president owes it to the voters to go and stand in front of them, to answer the hard questions. I mean, it's a matter of basic respect to the men and women of Iowa. We are in the middle of completing what's called the full Grassley. We will have gone to all 99 counties in Iowa, standing in front of the men and women of Iowa, answering their questions. This is a job interview. And if you want a job interview, the first thing you should do to get the job is show up at the interview. And I think it's really remarkable that Donald Trump thinks so little of the men and women of Iowa that he is willing to skip the debate altogether. He doesn't think he should have any questions on his record. And it's really quite astonishing that Donald is apparently so afraid of Megyn Kelly. Look, journalists ask tough questions. This is, I promise you, anyone who's going to be president of the United States, if you're afraid of Megyn Kelly, then you're going to be afraid of Hillary Clinton, and you're going to be afraid of Vladimir Putin. If you're afraid to have anyone ask a question, that does not bode well for what kind of commander-in-chief you'd make.
Can I ask you what does this tell the voters? Should they be looking at this from a temperament point of view? In other words, what does this tell you? Do you think this goes to whether or not he has the temperament to be president? It's a question I've asked him, and he's dismissed. But should this be looked at more deeply?
Oh, look, of course it does. We need the most important determination the voters are making is who is to be commander-in-chief, who has the experience and knowledge and judgment and temperament and clarity of vision and strength of resolve to keep this country safe. We don't need a president who wakes up one day and sees his poll numbers dip and goes into a Twitter frenzy. We don't need a president who is miffed at something that was said 5 months ago and storms out. This is an effort, and the reality is the reason Donald is doing this, I actually don't think it's because of Megyn. I think it's because he's afraid to defend his record, that he knows he can't defend his record, and he's trying to hide from the voters of Iowa, that he's not willing to stand up and explain why he supports a Bernie Sanders-style full-on socialized medicine, expanding Obamacare so the federal government is in charge of our health care. He can't explain why today he supports taxpayer funding for Planned Parenthood. He can't explain why he supported Obama's stimulus plan and he supported Obama's TARP bailout of the big banks. He doesn't want to answer those questions, so he refuses to show up.
You were on with our mutual friend Mark Levin tonight, and you made it very clear that you think he's afraid to debate and that he thinks that he would not do well against you, and you offered to debate him pretty much on Mark's show, Rush's show. Tell me what your position is here.
Well, that is exactly right. If he is so terrified of Megyn Kelly, the Iowa caucus is 6 days away. Donald and I are tied in Iowa. We are neck and neck. The voters of Iowa deserve to have a comparison of the records and visions of both candidates. So I am happy to debate Donald anytime and any place here in Iowa between now and the caucuses. And if he's so scared of Megyn as moderator, you can moderate it, Sean, or we can have Rush moderate it, or Mark Levin, or Glenn Beck. Or if he's terrified of all of you, then we can do it with no moderators whatsoever. We'll just do it one-on-one for 9 minutes, Donald and me. And, Donald just told people publicly that he thinks I'm stupid. So if I'm so stupid, it ought to be an easy debate for him. But at the end of the day, the fact that he is terrified of showing up to defend his record suggests that he's not going to accept this debate invitation.
Senator, I have noticed that there were many people that you share a constituency, if you will. In other words, I've had a lot of people say that they're torn between you and Donald Trump in terms of this primary. People that I've met right here in Iowa. We're in Iowa tonight.
Yeah.
What do you say to them tonight in terms of your closing arguments, which we've sort of been asking all the candidates about?
Look, for anyone who is deciding between me and Donald, one candidate is here in Iowa asking for the support, is showing the humility to submit yourself to the voters to answer your questions, and the other is hiding from the voters, is hiding from any fair contest. And I'll tell you what, if Donald is terrified of any moderators, he and I can debate one-on-one with an Iowa town hall. He can invite half the people from Iowa. I'll invite half the people from Iowa. And we'll answer the questions from real live citizens, people who will vote in the caucus. And let me say, anyone who agrees that Donald should not be ducking this debate should go to duckingdonald.com, duckingdonald.com, a website we've set up to encourage Donald not to duck the debate, but stand up and show the respect to the men and women of Iowa that they deserve. And any person who wants a job who skips the job interview, I'll tell you the answer they would get from their potential employer, and it is, you're fired.
You know, Senator, I could tell you that on this program, we have been fair to every candidate. We've been fair to Mr. Trump. We've given him an opportunity. And by the way, he's come on these airwaves and attacked you hard on a number of occasions. So you're laying out this challenge that in the next 5 days, you want to debate with Donald Trump. You'll do it on this show, Mark Levin's show, Rush's show, or in a town hall. And if he doesn't accept, your final answer, we got about 30 seconds.
Look, if he doesn't accept, he's telling the men and women of Iowa he's not willing to defend his record. He can't defend his record. He's admitting that he cannot stand the scrutiny, and that means he's not up to the job of being commander-in-chief. Anyone scared of Megyn Kelly is not going to be able to stand up to Hillary Clinton or Vladimir Putin, and we need a strong, principled, conservative president.
All right. Senator, if we can get an answer, we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Do you want to save the United States of America? Do you want to help save Israel? Do you want to know the truth? Then join us at JewsForCruz.com. You don't have to be Jewish to join.